Well, hello everyone. Welcome along to another edition of In the Box Seat. My name is Mark Liddymore, bringing you all the latest in greyhound racing news right across South Australia. Plus, we'll be providing a few hot tips along the way to try and help you on your way make a profit with the bookmakers or the TAB. And we've got a interview later on in the show with one of the leading trainers here in South Australia, in Lisa Rasmussen. We look forward to the chat with Lisa later on in the show. First of all, let's have a look at the Wednesday matinee program here at Angle Park, a 10-race program commencing at 11:51. It's on Sky Racing 2. The first of our specials comes up in race 5, number 3, Flying May, prepared by Eddie Holland. Now, Flying May was a winner here 3 starts back in 30 and 17. Hasn't had much luck in her 2 subsequent runs here, so look out for Flying May in race 5. Our other special comes up in race 9. It is number 1, Kirsty Bale. Kirsty Bale is trained by Sean Matcott. Won back-to-back races here during the month of June. Didn't have a great deal of luck at Gawler over the 400 last start, but she looks well drawn, Kirsty Bale from box 1 in race 9. Now, the Thursday night card we'll look at now, and my tip there is for race 2, number 1, Lord Voldemort. Lord Voldemort is prepared by Matthew Payne. Can be slow off the mark early, but look for him charging home in the latter stages of the event. Lord Voldemort is the best bet on the program, race 2, number 1, for the Thursday night card. Now, racing on the weekend, the meeting on the Twilight Zone on Sunday goes to Gawler. The Gawler meeting is on Sunday, plus, of course, they race again next Tuesday. As we look forward to the racing on a national basis now, Australia-wide, the feature series going on there at the Gardens in Newcastle, New South Wales, is the Laurie Helian Memorial Maiden. That series is over the 5:15, and that final is coming up on Saturday, the 6th of August. And that final is worth $20,000 for maidens only. Now, the Honey's Hot Tips for Thursday night. They have been on the ball lately. The Honey's Hot Tips, first of all, we go to race 1, number 1. Get in early with Tati Fen, prepared by Ken Pike in the Mid-North. Ken's a very good trainer. He's been training for many years now, and Tati Fen has been racing in higher grade races at Port Pirie. So look out for Tati Fen, well drawn in the first. We go to the last, race 11, number 8, Arthur's Rose, prepared by Alan Randall. Facing a big drop in class, is back to grade 5 company and likes the outside draw as well. Box 8 does suit Arthur's Rose down to the ground, so look for him in race 11, number 8 on the program. Of course, coming up, we have the heats of the Nationals here at Angle Park. The National final is on the Saturday, the 28th of August. The finals are worth $75,000, the sprint and also the distance final. South Australia will have 2 representatives in each of those finals. But first of all, those heats come up on Thursday week, the 12th of August. And we've got some pretty good nominations there so far as South Australia is concerned. I think 53 nominations for the sprint, 18 nominations for the distance title. But that is coming up in the near future here at Angle Park. Well, it's time to introduce our special guest on the show this week on In the Box Seat. It is one of the leading trainers here in South Australia, Lisa Rasmussen, who is enjoying a very good run with her greyhounds at the moment. So we welcome Lisa to the show. Thanks for joining us.
No worries, Mark. Nice to meet you and have an opportunity to have a word.
No worries. We'll do our best. But of course, you started off in greyhound racing. I believe it was a family background that got you into the industry in the first place.
Yeah, I was about 5 years old when my dad, Ron Burns, first got greyhounds, and I've been in it ever since. Had a little bit of a spell in the middle when we first moved up to Murray Bridge with the family and got into horse riding, and which is actually how I met Tony, who used to train as well. But yeah, that's sort of been in it all my life.
Speaking of Tony, I believe he still helps out with the greyhounds at home. He was the leading trainer here for a few years prior to you taking over the operation. But what was the reason for Tony sort of easing off the operation and you taking over?
Well, at the time there was 2 large kennels in the state with Steve and Heather Collins and us, and it's just not enough for our family to set goals, and Tony's pretty driven in what he does, so we had goals that we wanted to achieve, and he wasn't getting that with the dogs, the money that they were earning at the time. So he went back to work and cut right back, and now I've got a few extra ones, and he helps me quite a lot. So
you got a big team at the moment?
Around 25 to 30 actually racing that I can nominate, and about 10 others that are injured or out in the yards, and yeah.
Okay, no doubt the standout greyhound is Tafari Bale, of course, represented South Australia in the Nationals last year. When was the time you thought he had a lot of ability? Because he went over the 5:15 a few times. He stepped him up to the 600. He won his first 6 races, I believe, over the 600. Didn't have many starts over the 7:31 prior to you taking him over to Perth.
No, well, the first trial we actually gave him at Gawler, he went 30.74 and his run home time was extremely good, and we just thought, well, he's going to be something special. And yeah, we gave him a few 500s, a couple of 600s, and I think he only had 2 700-metre runs last year prior to the Nationals. And it was all a little bit much for him, and I said at the time before he raced that, he's a bit nervy, and yeah, he sort of didn't live up to expectations with what he did over there, but he's come a long way since then, and we've done a lot of work with him both at home and around the local streets of Murray Bridge, and he's got his confidence up, so we've got our confidence up too now.
Yeah, he didn't really fire over there, did he? Was it the track, or was it just the nervousness setting in due to the travel?
Yeah, just a little bit of everything. He's very attached to his sister, Kira Bale, who she's injured. She hasn't raced for a while, but we should have really forked out the extra money and sent her with him. I think that would have settled him down a lot. And Nev Haynes, who works for us, he went with the dog, and different environment, different work pattern, because their runs weren't quite the same as ours, and yeah, just a lot of different things, and with his nerves, he was, came around the home corner, saw the crowd and thought, I don't like this, so yeah, that's all we could do.
Well, he quickly returned to form when he came to South Australia. He was named the SA Distance Greyhound of the Year, but no doubt the West End Draft Distance Championship final back in January was one of the highlights of his racing career.
Oh, it certainly was. Especially when we got the box draw for that. He doesn't necessarily like being drawn inside, but he got box 1, and I think Next Top Model was in 2, and we knew that she liked to move up the track, so we knew that he would have a little bit of room, and that's what he got. But by all means, he certainly earned that race. He's quickest time record on the track for a long time.
He was absolutely flying at the time. I think it was about 42.79. He went and beat Satanic Cash and Next Top Model, a couple of handy customers there.
Yes, certainly. We were very, very proud of him, and still are, and we still know he's got it in him still.
No doubt being set for the Nationals this year?
Yes, he is. Unfortunately, not as many distance races around as what we'd like, but he's trialling extremely well. Trialled here on Saturday morning, and he's doing everything right to show us that he can do it all over again, and being the home state, home track, and he doesn't have to worry about getting nervous where he is this time.
Okay, is there any other dogs in the kennel that are worth following in the near future?
Oh, not really. Not that I've got. They're all sort of grade 5 graduation type dogs, nothing special at the moment. I've got a new one starting on Thursday night, actually, Jakia Bale. She trialled very well the other day, and the week before at Strath trialled previously as well. And yeah, and she's a litter sister to Elijah Bale, who's in tonight. I think he's got a good chance, but he's just a little bit slow at the boxes as well. So, yeah, and of course Nev Haynes has got Tanashi Bale, who he purchased through Paul Wheeler, and she's flying, so we kind of call her our own as well. So,
yeah, she's absolutely doing a good job in the high grade races at the moment here at Angle Park. Well, thanks for talking to us, Lisa, and good luck for the future. Hopefully, we'll see you back in the winner's circle in the near future, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Right, thank you, Mike. It was a pleasure.
No problems. That was Lisa Rasmussen talking to us on In the Box Seat, and she's enjoying a good run, not only with Tafari Bale, but with a couple of others in the lower grades especially. Well, that just about wraps up another show for another week here on In the Box Seat. The website, of course, the Greyhound Racing website is what you watch, the grsa.com website, to catch up on the new program, which comes out every Tuesday at around 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So we'll catch you again same time next week, and we wish you all the best. Bye for now.